people what you think of their shameful tactics. Thank you for supporting Metro.
We'll go away for $10 million.
And I'll ask you the question and then you respond. Okay. So, we're here in front of Berkeley Metro Lighting on San Pablo Avenue, and I'm talking to one of the workers who is organizing with the IWW and was fired as a result of that. Could you tell us who you are and how you came to be involved with this IWW organizing drive here?
Yeah, my name's Gabe, and I've worked here for about 3 years as a fabricator building these lamps. And I just kind of got tired one day of watching people go through some abuse from the employer. So when they attempted to fire a woman for no just cause, we all got together and discussed it and decided to contact the IWW because they were willing to take us on as a small group of people. And I'm happy we went with that decision because the IWW, I know that I can, in a moment's notice, I can get 30 people down here to do an action, to picket, to do whatever to help me out, to raise funds. And so, that's why we went with the IWW, because they're very responsive to our needs immediately and pretty low in the bureaucracy levels, and we can just get some direct action really quickly with the IWW.
Okay. I'm gonna unpress the record button for a second here to ask you something. So recently, this establishment here, which claims to be pro-family or family-owned, locally owned, they proclaim to have a progressive image of themselves. I've taken pictures of the signs they have here. But they've treated you in a very harsh way, and this had to do with you being having a restraining order on you. Could you explain a little more about that?
Sure. A few weeks ago, they attempted to get. Well, they served me with a restraining order, claiming that I assaulted one of the owners and one of the employees, and basically that wasn't true. I never assaulted anybody. We've been out here aggressively picketing to try to, try to get my job back after I was fired. So. There's been a lot of yelling, and but there's been no physical violence out here, which they claim happened. So they served me with a restraining order until my court date yesterday, or on Thursday. They kept me from talking to any union members or any other employees here, which is a complete violation of labor law and my rights. And so went to court. They didn't even show up. We won. And they were forced to pay $1,500 to my attorney for attorney's fees.
Yeah!
So that was a good victory for us. And, they try to do something illegal. They keep trying to do things that are illegal, and they refuse to deal with us, and they refuse to just negotiate. And they're spending loads more money fighting us than they would just to settle this and have peace and have these pickers go away. Mm-hmm. So it's really frustrating, but we're going to keep at it.
I'll ask you one last question. What was the main workplace concern that led you and your fellow workers to want to stand up for your rights here?
Well, basically what got us out here was that we were worried about being exposed to a chemical called NPrep 160 SE, which is a metal cleaning product. It's a caustic soda, and we had read the material safety data sheet on it. And it talked about things like burning the skin, burning the lungs, burning of the eyes, and we were worried about it getting on us as when a worker was trying to remove it in a manner that we didn't see as safe. So we asked that a company come in and clean up the material and get it out of the workplace, because it's not even a chemical that we actually use in our process anymore. So it was pretty ridiculous to have sitting around, and it's a dangerous chemical. So we asked them to do that. They refused. They locked us out, and so we called OSHA, and the person from OSHA told me that she said, well, this material may make you throw up blood, but just throw it up and then get back to work. And so everyone was pretty dismayed by that and thought that was really ridiculous. She also suggested that we go in and use our own bodies as guinea pigs to determine whether or not the chemical was dangerous to us. None of us felt that was a good, appropriate action. So, you know, we started picketing and doing an informational picket as a result of this government agency pretty much doing nothing to help us, and the employer just refusing, for a matter of pride, to get rid of this chemical that he doesn't even use. So that was the big thing that got us out here.
Okay, thank you. Should be good up there.